Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am your host, Saucy McPoodlefist, and today we're playing a game that I found, once again, on the Google Play Store called Through the Darkest Times. I'm not going to talk much about it because I don't know much about it. Let's watch the intro, shall we?
I remember when Adolf Hitler was appointed Chancellor in 1933, the masses cheered. But we were not alone then. We knew that the times would be bad now. We knew that the Nazi threats were not empty. That those people meant what they said. We had to do something. We couldn't just stay silent. But we also knew that it can cost us our heads.
Alright, that was the intro. And, okay, resistance mode, you need to watch every step. Police and Gestapo are on high alert. The members of your group are always on the edge of leaving. No save games, no going back. Explore the stories of the game. This is more forgiving. Every turn is saved. Let's just do it. We're gonna go in resistance mode. Okay. This is the character you will play. If you are happy with the name, gender, and occupation, you can modify the looks. Otherwise, re-roll the dice. Okay. Start. Confirm. Got it. Barbara Schultz, seamstress, monarchist. Okay. This will be who we are. It is certain that today every honest German is ashamed of their government. Okay. Chapter 1, The Seizure of Power, Stop the Regime. And the game is loading up right now. Losing self-esteem, disillusioning parliament. On January 30th, 1933, President Paul von Hindenburg appointed Adolf Hitler to be the Chancellor of Germany. The night seems, that same night still, three friends meet in the back room of a Berlin pub and commit to resist what is about to come. Everywhere in Germany, ordinary people, friends and families made the same commitments, risking their lives to help others fight an inhumane regime. This is their story. And I guess I'm a little more, okay, my morale just went down. Adolf Hitler's Chancellor. President Paul von Hindenburg appoints Adolf Hitler Chancellor of Germany. NSDAP celebrates. Liberals and left are devastated. Hitler swears oath to uphold German laws and constitutions and serve all German citizens. Tens of thousands organized. Stormtroopers, brown shirts marched to the Brandenburger Tor after Adolf Hitler's appointment. The parliament group prepared and awaited this moment. The Conservative Centrum Party has a number of questions on how the Chancellor plans to continue certain policies. By the election results, a new right-wing conservative government led by Hitler should see a number of Centrum ministers. So far, Hitler hasn't answered. Alright. 1 February 1933. When I enter our secret meeting place, I hear Gustav Grobe say, "They made him Chancellor, Hitler. This is a disaster. How could President Hindenburg appoint him? We knew this would happen. What should we do now? What is missing? We have no time. We need more time, or we need to convince more people to support our cause before we draw ourselves any attention. They are just waiting for a reason to have people like us arrested. Don't you think so too? I think you're right. We need more supporters. Bert is right. We need to act fast. Okay? While we wait, the Nazis persecute and kill people. They get stronger every day. They aren't stopped. Every day that they aren't stopped. Bert takes a sip of his drink. I hear you, but we need to be careful. You're right. We must fight. I guess we need to be careful. You're right, but we can't help anyone if we are dead or in prison, can we? So, what do you think is the most important task right now? Bert asks. Helping the persecuted, fighting the truth, and spreading the word, fighting the regime. Let's try helping the persecuted. The people who are persecuted need our help, I say. End of scene. Okay. Got morale +5. Missions. Assign members to missions by dragging them in. Members with suitable skills improve chances of success. Adding additional items to improve the mission's outcome or help members to get out safely if something goes wrong. Got it. Ben Frankenfurter, a worker and supporter of the group, wants to introduce us to some of his co-workers. Okay. Required skills is a voice and heart, helpful, mechanical, fire, and eating, harmful, glasses, bow tie, and pencil. Okay. Hitler is an evil and an enemy of the church. I can't believe that Hindenburg called him for a chancellor. I just hope that he will be gone again soon. Find a new member. We need to find a candidate who we can trust and are willing to join the group, but just don't give away that we're recruiting for the resistance. Money makes the world go round. Use it for travels and bribery. Okay, let's confirm that. We're doing that one. Our supporters among the workers in Kreuzberg might be willing to help us out with some donations. Okay. Let's try that. Let's try that. I don't know. Once you are satisfied with your planning, start the mission execution by tapping End Planning. Okay. This ends your current planning phase and starts the execution of the planned action. Are you sure? Yes. Okay, 5 people are still supporting us. Our supporters donated 2 marks to our group. February 1933 to 8 February 1933. Barbara Schultz meets with the co-workers of our supporters in Kreuzberg and talks with them to see if it's +6 supporters, to see if some people are willing to help us. It turns out that there are people not happy with the regime and willing to do something about it. Bert Mueller visits the group known supporters among workers in Kreuzberg to ask for additional donations. He is successful. People are upset about the latest atrocities of the regime and are willing to help the group. Okay, so we got some money. That's good, right? Gustav Grobe talks to dedicated supporters to find out if they would be willing to join the group. He finds 3 who think might be able to. So we got +3 and +5 morale. Be able to join the core members of the group. Now it's on us to decide which one should join our group. Okay, that guy's got 2 heart. That guy's got 3, 4. And the metal workers, 3, 3, 3, 2, and 1. You know, I'm gonna go with Heike Frankfurter. As it's already dark as I ride home on my bike. The streets are cold and empty as I take the ice-cold wind moves its way through my scarf. I burrow my face deeper in my scarf. I pedal harder. I reach an empty Alexanderplatz. In the distance, I can see a group of men ganging up on someone, shouting at him. Head for the group. Cycle around the group. Okay, I'll cycle around the group. There are 3 men, all wearing the brown shirts and swastika armbands of the SA. They are surrounding a civilian. Get off my bike and move closer. Turn around and ride home. You know, honestly, they outnumber him 3 to 1. I hate to be a coward this early in the game, but I'm going home. I leave Alexanderplatz and ride home. Behind me, I hear the old man beg for mercy as the brown shirts beat him. End of scene. Wow. That is public beating. I just got an achievement. Okay, that's some of our stats, I guess. Parliament dissolved, morale -10. At Hitler's wish, Hindenburg dissolves Parliament. All members of the House lose their seats. The Chancellor forms a preliminary interim government before new elections. Hitler speaks with generals. Hitler speaks with high-ranking military officers, discussing the need to rebuild an army and expand to the east. Emergency decrees. So-called emergency decrees massively limit freedom of assembly and speech. Hitler's newly expanded powers can be used to shut down protests and quash any critical press. Man, this game is really depressing me. Like, Heike Frankfurter approaches me and shouts, "Why didn't you help that man at the Alexanderplatz?" And I say, "What man? How do you know about this? We need to keep a low profile." You know, honestly, how do you know? It doesn't matter. We need to keep a low profile. What's the point of all this if we don't help people, she asks, exasperated. You are right. This is just wrong, she says, and storms off. Oh man, I made a mistake. Checkpoint, okay. Can I talk to her? Click on her? Can I do anything? No, I don't want to exit right now. Okay, I got plus 20 supporters. Supporters are the backbone of the resistance. They provide you with funds, information, and new mission opportunities. You gain supporters by doing specific missions. Okay. Collect donations in Kreuzberg. Okay. I guess she's gonna collect the donations. Find a new member. What's this one? Printer Adam Singer stole a printing roll from his workplace and donated it to us. We can create leaflets manually. Missing stack of paper. Okay. The common knowledge of your character, literacy. Okay, that's what. Talk to workers. Let's have him do that. Buy paper. Let's have him do that. And in planning, we lost supporters. 10 people are still supporting us. Our supporters donated 3 marks to our group. This is from the 8th of February to the 15th. This is this week's results. Barbara Schultz wants to buy paper. To avoid being tracked, she picks a shopping cruise where no one knows her. The clerk takes the order and disappears into the back where Barbara Schultz waits on the counter. After some time, the clerk returns with some paper. Alright, well now we have paper for that other mission. Bert Mueller meets with coworkers and supporters of Kreuzberg and talks to them to see if they'd be willing to help us. It turns out that they are willing to help us and the regime is willing to do something about it. Or they're willing to do something about the regime, I should say. Heike Frankfurter visits the group supporters among the workers in Kreuzberg to ask for additional donations. She is successful. People are upset about the latest atrocities of the regime and are willing to help the group. Well, we got a lot of money, so that's good. Gustav Grove talks to dedicated supporters to find out if they would be willing to join our group. He finds 3 he thinks might be able to become core members of our group. Now it's up to us to decide which one should join our group. Okay, we didn't get... I think we're lacking in strength. We're lacking in talking. We have a lot of heart. We're lacking in voice. Who has the strongest voice? They all have a strong voice, okay. Then who is... And we're lacking in literacy too. She has more strength. I'm gonna go with her. New right-wing coalition. The right-wing party DNVP in Stalin establishes the Kamphoff Schwarz Weiss Rot. They will participate in the March elections and build a coalition with the Nazis. Hitler speaks at Sportpalast. Adolf Hitler opens the NSDAP election campaign with a speech in the Berlin Sportspalast. Sorry, I'm butchering that word. Kolowitz steps down. Heinrich Mann and Keith Kolowitz steps down from their positions within the Prussian Academy of Arts under pressure from the Nazis. Alright, we are going to end off the episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.